Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, my personal fleet carrier grind, never-ending grind. Yeah, that's it. So I always have trouble with either grind that never ends or never-ending grind, but it does start out with never-ending grind. Okay. We need to go over to Moon 14A and do a planetary exploration on that planet. Sys landing.
Landing gear retracted.
Sys left. Still surprised we're the only fleet carrier in beta. There was always at least one more fleet carrier here. 14A.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now we have about 3,100 light seconds, so we have a little bit of time before we get there. And we have to break away from the planet. So while we're waiting, please look to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that subscribe button if you haven't already. You get notified when I produce more of these videos. Doesn't cost you anything. Eventually it'll help me get sponsorship from YouTube. Underneath the video in the description toward the bottom, you'll see there's a couple of ways that you can help us. One is by donations. We have a couple of ways to donate here at the bottom, and underneath that we have an email address that you can send us an email if you wish to be a sponsor. And we need sponsors because we need storage equipment for our videos, and we need some upgrades to our PC to keep it from crashing because it gets too hot. So if we can get some help there, there's no amount that's too small. And if you sponsor, we'll put you on a sponsor list at the end of the video, and maybe even toward the front of the video. And based on how much you sponsor, I'll even mention your company or your group or a name that you wish for me to mention at the beginning of our videos. So be sure to consider that. We've had, just in the past 6 months, we've had over 18,000 views. In the last 90 days, we've had over 8,500 viewers, different viewers, to our videos. So it seems to be a good possibility, or good opportunity to sponsor, because we are getting the views to our videos. And we've had about 1,500 hours watched in our videos. So it sounds like a pretty good candidate for sponsorship. But the YouTube channel needs a lot of help. And underneath the video to the far left is our YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where you'll find over 815 more videos. we're definitely creating the videos for you to watch. Plenty of content there. I use an Oculus Rift S, and sometimes it kind of gets out of whack and I have to adjust the headset and all of that. And so I think we got that out of the way, hopefully. But we need 10 times the amount of subscribers to get sponsorship from YouTube, so that's why we're opening it up to others that might want to sponsor our videos and our channel. And we need sponsors. Going to planet A14A, or it's a moon actually. I know the astronomers would shoot me down for calling it a planet. And the next set of videos we'll go back and do cargo missions, because that's what we need the most. Because our future content is going to require more credits to support them, just like the fleet carrier required about 6 billion, or over 6 billion counting fuel. So it is a never-ending grind.
Orbital flight engaged.
We got into a glide, and now we're exiting the glide. Sys landing.
Landing gear deployed.
To look around. pretty good sized craters and canyons. It's very rough inside that canyon area. Okay. Let's find us a place to land. Oh, interesting, there's no mast lock on. Oh, there it goes. At 2 kilometers. Cis alternate. Make our descent. We're going to feather our descent because we don't want to come down too fast, too hard, and slam into the planet or the moon. Because at times I have slammed into the surface, which wasn't good. Cis down. Still got plenty of fuel in this SRV, so we'll continue to use it. We can always use synthesis on the planet to refuel and repair and rearm. Cis dark. Cis ship.
Ship dismissed.
And we'll recall the ship when we're ready to go. Cis scoop. To look around just to see if there's any stronger signals. We have to go to combat mode because we shoot the rocks to get to the fragments. It's not as slick as the last planet that we were on. It's a small jump. 100 carbon, 106 of 300. Still got about a third of the room. Vanadium, we have 37 out of 250. Chromium, 60 out of 250. Zinc is 29 out of 250. Had to turn to see if the lights were on because it just seemed like it was lighter, but it's just the dust. It's being kicked up. Check on my on-call. Okay, I think we're all right. See if we have any stronger signals, which we don't. All about the same. Collecting raw materials. And synthesis, cis right. So if we were running out of fuel and we're kind of in a desperate situation, we can refuel 75 times with sulfur and phosphorus. 30 times for standard, which gives us an extra 100% of fuel efficiency, and 30 times or 200% fuel efficiency. So, yep, synthesis is kind of cool. Because you can pretty much stay on the planet indefinitely just by shooting rocks, collecting materials, and you can keep the SRV running. And it's going to completely turn us in the opposite 180-degree direction. It's amusing. It really is. That they would program it that way. Where it's always turning you in the opposite direction. Or like when you're being interdicted after they complete. And you beat the interdiction, you're facing the opposite direction. Almost every time. It's just amazing. And when you hit a little rock, instead of going over the rock or bouncing over the rock, it stops you dead in your tracks. It's really amazing. Oh, there's a lot of things I'm just going, really? So who came up with that idea? No, I'm never going to be invited to Frontier's Christmas parties or any of that kind of stuff. Because I don't praise them about everything that they do. I might cut them down for a few of the things that they do. Because it's like, really? Who was off their rocker enough to come up with that one? Nope, I'm going to tell it like it is. If I don't like it, you're going to hear about it. You'll know I don't like it. They can do better. They just choose not to do better. So I choose to let you know that they can do better. And that's why they're ranked 74th and why No Man's Sky is ranked 15th in gaming. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. When you don't listen to your players, you don't care what they think, and you're going to do it your way or they can hit the highway. That's what happens to you. Even though you got better graphics and a better idea. Yeah, we don't have much material right now. We kind of gathered everything. And it's kind of barren. No Man's Sky does seem to listen to their players. You can tell based on the way things work. I have very few complaints. They do need to work out the crashing issues on the PC side. That's about all I've seen so far, where I'm going, you need to fix that. So they need to fix the crashing. But I like the way they've put the game together. There is space legs and landing on planets with atmospheres and creating personal planetary bases on planets with atmospheres. So it's pretty good. I kind of like it. And yeah, it's kind of like a new toy at Christmas. The new toy is going to get more attention, and it's kind of where No Man's Sky is right now with me. Subnautica. It's kind of where that's at. The two newer ones, and I only play VR capable games, and those are all VR capable. And pinball VR. I think that's kind of cool. It's very simple, but it's very cool. The pinball table comes alive. Oh my, we're down to 50% fuel. When you can add fuel at any time, no big deal. Even if we ran out of fuel, we could create fuel just off of the material that we have. I usually don't let it get that low though. I don't think I've ever run out of fuel. Now what you can do if you ever get in a situation that is impossible to get out of, it takes the horizon module to be on a planet. You can log out and change to Elite Dangerous only, not the Verizon or Horizon. And you will be orbiting the planet when you relog. And all of your SRVs would be on the ship. I got stuck once and could not get out of it. Everything I tried didn't work, and someone suggested, well, log out, log back in with just Elite Dangerous, not Horizons, and you'll be in orbit. And they were right. I was in orbit. It worked out great. So So that's the answer if all fails and you can't recover. Well, I do appreciate you coming along. Like our comment we got, I believe it was yesterday, where the guy said, I've worked for 50 years. I don't want to work grinding in this game. It's like, I totally understand you. I feel you completely. Yep. If it wasn't for the YouTube channel, I don't know if I could do it either. I've restarted this game like 3 times because I got bored. I can't do it now because I'm doing the YouTube channel and I already have a fleet carrier and I'd mess all that up. So I do have 2 other copies of the game though, because Elite Dangerous will not allow multiple profiles. No Man's Sky and Subnautica allow multiple profiles. There's a lot of reasons I like No Man's Sky better than Elite Dangerous. There's a whole lot of them. But we get more views with Elite Dangerous, so YouTube channel wins. The channel's gonna always win. Let's see here. Just making sure all is good in the world. My world. Sis ship. Please look to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything, and you get notified when I produce more of these videos. And eventually I'll get some sponsorship from YouTube. Please look into the description underneath the video, and there's ways to donate and sponsor our channel. Please consider sponsoring and donating. Underneath the video to the left, you will see our YouTube channel, GFM_RDG. In the About tab, there's also an email address. Same one that's currently in the description. Do one more planetary exploration before we go do some more cargo missions. Hadn't totally decided yet. You know, I change my mind from time to time. Yeah. Well, they might be. I think they would show up though. Those black are the darker rocks, but I think it's because they're in the shade. Is this down? Again, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll come along again and watch more of our videos. So until the next video, thank you for watching. Goodbye.